Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Shai, and in this video it's very important for me to address you, the women, the ladies in the audience, and share with you some tools to better be present in the communication and in the interaction with men. We want to share with you tools, inwards and outwards, how to communicate it better. And for that I have an amazing friend next to me, such a powerful woman. She goes by the name of Marina Kushnir, and she's a sexual shaman. She's a witch, she's a wizard, she's a producer, she's a DJ, she's conquering the world as we speak. And I feel so blessed to have her here. So first of all, thank you so much.
So imagine yourself going to a bar in your best dress, feeling so beautiful, so powerful, and then you meet this beautiful guy, this handsome man, and there is a conversation starting, and it feels like a good connection, someone you could really spend the night with, and maybe, who knows, maybe there will be something after. And then you're going back to your place, and then suddenly you find yourself in the bed. You're all a little bit tipsy and the things are getting hot, and suddenly you're naked and this guy is like from 0 to 1000, and you're like, oh my god, I'm freezing now, I don't know what to do. So what are you doing in this situation? How are you communicating your feelings? How do you find the space to bring this connection now to be more connected?
I've heard so many women that talk about like, now I can say that I would say this or do that, but at the moment I just couldn't. Especially as an intro to this video, it's very important for me as a man to say that my intention in this video is to actually provide you our voice, and the fact that we want you to communicate with us. We want you to tell us, this is not right, I don't feel okay with that, I want you to touch me here, or don't touch me there, I'm very sensitive, or right now I feel like I'm not willing to. And actually set borders and set intentions. It's gonna help us to create together a sacred sphere around us, and actually a safe playground to explore together. Stay tuned, that's exactly what we're gonna talk about in brief moments. Yes. Okay, so first thing we want to share with you is all about inner communication. It's all about going inside and to feel, really feel what is right for me, what is not so accurate right for me right now to experience. Where do I want to be touched? Where I don't want to be touched? Where am I sensitive? Marina, after all of her experience and practice, she has an amazing tool to share with us. It's called the 4 centers, right? Mm-hmm. And it's gonna help you to actually tune into what you really want to communicate, first and foremost, inwards. So you want to share about the tool?
I would love that. So the first center is actually our inner community that lives inside of us. We have 4 places in our body that are speaking. They're always whispering, speaking, and if we're not listening, they could also scream very loudly. And I will start with the 4 places in our body. So the first one is the mind. The mind is our thoughts. What are we thinking about the situation? How are we interacting with this person? What thoughts are coming and popping up in our mind? Is it right? Is it wrong? Do I want to be here? Do I not want to be here? And our mind is always speaking like, I want, but I'm thinking that, or no, I cannot, or you know how our mind is always working. And the second center is the heart. And what is my heart feeling about this? How am I feeling about this person, about this touch? How connected I am to the situation at the moment? And always go back to the heart, always feel your heart, how present you are. The third center is our guts, our feeling, our, like I feel it in my belly. that this is wrong. I should not do this. Or I feel it in my belly, like 100%, I'm here, I'm present. This is right. I should do that. Yeah, so trust your guts. And the fourth center is basically our genitals that are always speaking to us. Our yoni and our lingam.
The vagina and the penis.
Yes. Other words to say that, for sure. Maybe I feel freezed and I don't want anything. It doesn't matter if I feel sexy right now, but maybe I don't want to be penetrated. Maybe I don't want any kind of touch in my yoni. And this is also okay. Maybe I don't want even to kiss. Maybe I just want to cuddle. The whole idea of listening to these four centers is that our inner community is speaking to us, and if we'll just take a moment to tune in, to ask our mind, what are you thinking about it? Is this right? And then ask our heart, what do you feel about it? Is this right? And then listen to our guts. Should I do this? How forward should we go? How farther? And then ask your yoni or your lingam, how do I feel about it? Like, maybe it's not what I want or need at this moment. Maybe what I really want is just a hug, or is just you to look me in the eyes and talk to me. And that is completely okay. That is actually a really beautiful place to be, because you can take the communication further to a more connected zone. I got a yes, then it's a yes. I got a yes, it's a yes. I got a yes, and then I will ask my yoni, and if it's a yes, then it's a yes. If it's a full body yes, it's a hell yes. And we like to say yes is yes, no is no, and maybe it's no. This could be maybe not right now, maybe later, maybe never. Doesn't matter. Just that maybe it's not a yes.
It's moving all the time. So it's not like no, so it's no and never. It's like right now I don't feel like it. But maybe in brief moments I will feel differently. And then I'll be able to realign again and to ask again my beautiful community, inner community, and to see what makes me feel good right now, what I want to experience right now. On the other side, vice versa, it could be like hell yeah right now, but then like it does something that doesn't feel really good. He's like biting you in the neck and like in a way that you don't like, and then like your heart is like freezing, and maybe your gut feeling is like no wait, something is not right. Things are changing. It's very dynamic.
Maybe sometimes it's harder for us to listen to this inner community and this concept of our parts and bodies speaking to us. Why?
Especially when like we're excited, like oh my god, he's so amazing. I'm so happy to interact with him. It's like it's there, but then like sometimes it's very difficult to say like, hey, wait, like I still have boundaries. It's regardless of him. It's like I still want this and that. So it's very hard maybe sometimes to get from there to here.
Wait, the situation is going so fast and things are happening and like I'm really aroused and turned on, but I'm not sure I'm fully here. Like my body is here for sure, definitely, but I need some connection first of all to myself before I can get into a full connection with you. And this is exactly where I'm taking a moment just to close my eyes and to align myself with myself, and then to align myself with the outer world, and then with the person that is in front of me.
Yeah.
And then I could be more present, more vibrant, more alive, more here, more now.
Sometimes this dynamic can be super tense and super like create a lot of tension. So for me, what I love doing, I don't need anything, but I want to do it. I just go to the toilet and have some moments with myself, like, hey, like how do I feel? what do I want right now? Like, just take some breaths. It takes something like pressure off. It takes something pressure off from the interaction. It actually helps me in these interactions to get more grounding and to ask myself really deeply, okay, what do I want to experience right now with her? It's really, really powerful to just take a breeze off and exactly.
A moment for yourself.
Yes. So many people are talking about, like, I don't want to kill the vibe, like it's flowing and he has so much expectations and I really want him, like I want him to like me and I want it to last. Women say sometimes, like, I'm willing to compromise momentarily, like he touched my boob and it was so fast and maybe it's my fault because I wasn't in tune, like I know I had a bad day, but like he's perfect, it's just me, I'm doing something wrong and it's okay because I want him. And I'm here to tell you, as a guy, it's like we can't read minds, unfortunately. In general, like masculine energy is very direct, like he wants it, he'll take that.
Penetrating.
Yeah, the penetration is very, very masculine, so you need to understand that us as a man, we need you, we desperately need you to tell us and guide us and show us, like, what do you really want? If that wouldn't happen, a safe environment wouldn't be created and we can't play together anymore. It's just gonna be like, okay, he crossed my boundaries, I don't want to interact with him anymore. Like, alright, maybe I had an okay evening, I cried a little bit maybe because the interaction wasn't accurate, so I don't want to interact with him anymore. So you lost him and you are mad about yourself. You're crying, you're like angry, you have like maybe traumas in some situations. So now you're angry about yourself. So it's like a lose-lose situation if you're not able to actually communicate with yourself and actually take it outside. How to communicate that, how to make the shift between, like, okay, I feel this and I think I'm willing to actually tell him, maybe verbally, maybe physically, to communicate outside, like what I really want to express.
So I'll start with honesty, because I think that would be the best way also to be true to yourself and also to be vulnerable and open and to show that you are a human being, a very sensitive human being that is here in front of this person who, first of all, you're making love with. And the way to love is through honesty and empathy. So first of all, I would say loving presence. Love being in your body, in your element with this person, and you can just look at him and see how human, how divine, just by looking at the soul, at the heart, at his eyes, and feeling this divinity going through like an energy that is never ending, that is shifting and moving forward and backwards and again and again and again. And with this loving presence, everything can come up, because you can be honest and say, you know, I feel this or I feel that, but I'm here. I'm bringing myself to this interaction. I'm bringing my vulnerable place and I'm showing you my heart. I'm showing you my soul. I'm open to reveal myself to you right now. When you get to the space when you open to reveal each other for each other, you can really communicate in a different level. You can really be more sensitive to what the other person needs, what state is the other person right now in.
Even though we're talking about the interaction between the man and the woman, it's very important for you, ladies, to take control over your power, to know that it's not about him and you. It's not about you communicate and if he doesn't respond, then never mind. It's like, no, it's like it has to come from you and from you alone. Sometimes you need to assume that he's like a monkey, that he can't communicate. It's up to you to know, like, hey, I want something, I feel like there's something special between us, but right now I just want to talk a little bit more. You don't need to be apologetic about it, because you need to own what you really want and what you don't want, and don't try to blame it on him or like say like, oh, he didn't listen to me, so I had to let go, or like go with the flow, or don't kill the vibe, or all these things. It's like, no, I'm a powerful woman and I'm a goddess, and I can see a god right in front of me. For me, it's very important to tell him my boundaries. I want to protect myself, not to cross any boundaries. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna have fun, and it doesn't gonna kill the vibe. It's just you want to have a meaningful interaction, something that will be amazing for both of you.
I'd like to go with your inner flow and not a flow that it should be, or that's the way it should go, that's how we do it, that's how they do it in the movies, that's how my friends did it. Wait, maybe my friend's flow is not my flow, maybe your flow with other people is not my flow, and maybe my flow is not my flow right now.
It's like ever changing. It's like all the time shifts and changing.
Everything is moving, everything is always in flow. Tune into your sensation, to your community, to your loving presence, to the person that is in front of you, to your needs, to his needs, and just breathe. Ease into that.
When you take a step back, when you slow down, it's not a rejection. Sometimes slowing down things, slowing down the pace can be super sexy, can be polarizing even more, a bit more tension between you. So it's like you're like sustaining something like
it could increase
the
interaction.
The understanding of like to take a step back or slow things down can actually create the next step like even more ecstatic.
This is really important, especially remember the story in the beginning that you came home with this handsome, beautiful, juicy guy from the bar, and you're like studying and it's getting hot, and suddenly you're naked and it's, whoa, dude,
that was so fast.
You're putting a condom now. Wait, let's breathe for a second. Let's move. Maybe let's dance.
Yeah, maybe let's dance. Yeah, let's move. Let's talk a little bit more. Let's like, maybe I can give you a massage. Maybe you want to give me a massage. But like,
we don't need to rush anywhere. There is no destination in the world that we need to get there, and we probably won't get there anyway. So let's just ease for a second. Let's get to know each one of us has a different frequency. Let's bring some tuning into our frequency.
It takes time to match the vibration.
So we could go together and then we'll flow again.
Right now what we're gonna show you, it's actually 2 scenes about how you can really apply it and how it looks like. It's very important to be able to communicate and to allow communication, to not feel that someone is rejecting you, that you are not good, it's that something is not good with you. It's something that needs to be communicated. Maybe he has some expectations about what he wants. Maybe he just wants sex and forget about it. And maybe it's not what you want. So you saying that is not like maybe like bursting a bubble for him, but you're keeping yourself like with alignment of what is true for you.
Wait.
What?
Let's just slow down for a second. Wait, I want to connect with you. I want to feel you. I feel like it's a little bit too fast for me. Just, are you open for that? Can you sing your breath with me?
Sure, yeah.
That would be lovely.
Okay. What?
Can I just ask for a hug?
Okay, yeah. Sure.
I mean...
Okay. Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah. Thank you.
I think it would would be nice if you can share about like how to create like if there's something that you don't want, like I don't want to touch me here or something like that. How can you like shift that into a more togetherness, more oneness?
I really like that you touch my hair. It's just like that I have this hairy ear that I don't like to be touched in, but I would really, really love you to touch me on the other side. Or, you know, I kind of like bites, but I would like it to be more soft. Or I really like the way you touch me, but it's just like I don't feel it much. I would love more earthy touch, more grounded and strong touch, or I would really love you to hold me. This could also be some redirection of like you're doing great. What I really want, my passion right now, what I feel that I need the most, and maybe you would like to give it to me if it's in your boundaries, is a different kind of touch or different kind of flow or talk. Can you touch me more like softer and gentle? I would really love to receive a gentle touch.
Okay. Is that okay?
That is amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for letting me know. Yeah.
Sexuality, just as a thing, it's not about, oh, let's do sex and that is sexuality. Well, it is not. Sexuality is like a whole spectrum of things to research and to feel and to explore.
That starts with communication, with proper inner communication and outer. This is like step one, to be able to actually express, like also for you to express whether you don't want to cross any boundaries of him, you know. It's not just like he's doing something to you. It's like the two of you are gathering together and creating something beautiful together. So you can actually say like, is it okay that I touch you here? Is it okay that I'll touch your hair? I really want to massage you. I really want to use my nails. It's okay to talk about these things, you know. It's very, very important. Like maybe in the first stages, after you hear this video and you actually want to apply these tools, you're gonna like maybe have some shakings, like it's too embarrassing, like I'm so embarrassed. So you can just like even like take a step, like hold his hand, like just like not even saying a word, just like breathing together, just like even not even saying a word, because sometimes even talking can be very difficult for you in these situations, because it's very powerful. It touches very root patterns in us, you know, and very like traumas sometimes, like with our first interaction with our ex-boyfriends and so many different things. So sometimes you just want to be present and ask for presence from your partner. The most beautiful way to do it is just like breathing together, just even not, sometimes like gazing in the eyes, it can be a lot. It can be like also, I just want to breathe together, just, you know, not even saying anything, just like, you know, just like
seeing the breath together.
Exactly.
On the same pulse, you know, just like.
Don't worry, like if he's not into you, if he's like, it just means that he's not ready to embrace your amazing power, because you communicating what you really want is you stepping up into your power. You're declaring to the world what you don't want and what you do want. And this is like an amazing step. This is only the first step, like the inner communication and to communicate outward. But this is such a big step. And for you to step up to your powers, that's like the world needs it. And us as a man, I'm telling you right now, I want you to be powerful. I want you to communicate to me, what do you want? Because I don't know. How can I know? It's just like, it's hard for us. Sometimes we're not as sensitive as you are, and it's very important for us to actually know that. Thank you so much for watching. We love you so much, and yes, let us know in the comments below, how did you feel watching this? How did it make you feel? Did you experience that ever? Did you Did you find the tools like beneficial? Would you want more content, more about this topic? We can talk like for days, forever on these topics. Let us know if you want something more. Make sure to like the video if you liked it. Share it with other women that needs to hear that. And also make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell button to get notified for new videos. And with this message, we love you so much. Thank you so much.